I am a native Detroiter. Grew up in Michigan, went to grade school, high school, and university and law school there. I lived very close to what was then called the Automobile Row in Detroit. It was originally intended to be a gracious residential street, but then ended up being populated entirely by used car lots. After my college and law school days, I joined the legal staff at Ford Motor Company. And over a period of years, moved through a variety of assignments until becoming international counsel, which was a position I held until my retirement. My parochial school education focused me on the concept of service to others and service to the community. So when it came to retirement, I knew that I was not going to simply grab my fishing rod and head for the nearest stream. I was not much inclined to a passive kind of a retirement. So we cast about for a retirement location, and as strange as it may seem, we found that Arlington suited us perfectly. It had the combination of suburban and urban living, which we thought was just ideal for a couple of what we hoped would be active retirees. I and my wife both wanted to do something more. My wife became involved in literacy work, and I knew that I wanted something that helped me to integrate into my service activity the background and training that I had. And the CASA program seemed to me to provide an opportunity for someone who was comfortable in the legal environment to also be of service to the community. CASA, Court-Appointed Special Advocate. These cases involve children who have come into the care of social services, come under the jurisdiction of the juvenile court because of extremely difficult domestic situations. The families are often fragmented. They're facing problems of poverty, addiction. Sometimes the cases came about because of genuine allegations of abuse or neglect, and the role of the CASA is really to be the eyes and ears of the juvenile court judge. The CASA is not a mentor. The CASA is not a big brother or big sister. The CASA brings objectivity and perspective so that the court then has a complete view of what's going on in the lives of the children for whom I'm responsible. But on the other hand, you really can't be an effective CASA without also being, I think, a heart. You care about these kids, you care about their families, particularly when a mother and father may be struggling in order to reestablish stable family life for the children. You feel the pain when they perhaps stumble. It's not always successful. Sometimes families are not reunited. Sometimes the children have been damaged very badly, but the satisfaction of seeing it happen when so often it does, when you see an individual or a couple, see them reunited with their children, and as I did just not too many weeks ago, hear one of the children read out in open court their expression of thanks for what the parents have gone through. It's been, I think, one of the most satisfying experiences I've had in my whole life. I think we're discovering a dimension to our lives that perhaps we would never have discovered had we settled into a more conventional type of retirement. My name is Tim Stock. I've lived here in Arlington for the last 13 years, and I am a CASA volunteer.